Architecture is the human organization of empty space using physical materials. The office is a place in which business, clerical, or professional activities are conducted. The origins of the office as a space was created through an individual's need for a particular task. Only in recent times has the office evolved to suit the demands of society and accommodate the associated cultural activities, making it a unique form of institutional architecture. The office as an institution has been formed as a result of the demands of our society. Like a culture, it shares basic assumptions as it solves problems of external adaptation and internal integration. The office has worked well enough to be considered valid and therefore be taught to new members as a correct way to perceive, think and feel in relation to those problems. A productive society as a direct result of the Industrial Revolution created many new tasks that required large groups of people to work together. In 1904, Frederick Taylor became the first person to design an office. Its arrangement became known as Taylor's Open Plan. The efficient production line nature allowed uninterrupted workflows and close supervision. Tasks performed were repetitive and tedious. The architecture highlighted the hierarchy of social status within the office, and although being open plan, the space was cramped and workers had no ownership over personal space. The Industrial Revolution produced the elevator and steel beams enabling cities to build up. This combated the lack of space in public transportation, centralizing the business district, which hadn't yet seen technological advancements in communication. The collapse of corporations during the Great Depression meant the office was no longer a feasible solution for businesses, and employment plummeted within office-driven tasks as focus shifted towards infrastructure. Theoretical development in architecture had little influence on built form until after the Depression. As the world rebuilt, the office once again became a requirement of society, accommodating the tasks and activities of the booming US economy spurred by new technologies and opportunities. 1950s America made a statement of power and dominance through a multitude of architectural innovations. The skyscraper was the weapon of choice. Staff were buried within towers of steel and glass, and the buildings were completely isolated from the external environment. This gave birth to the era of the cubicle. Although the cubicle gave ownership over personal workspace, the lack of social interaction and isolation from the external environment didn't provide workers with a positive working environment. The competitive nature of the corporate world had management analysing the different elements of an office to maximise the productivity of the staff. This led to a realisation of the impact mental well-being and social networking had on productivity, and ultimately how the design of an office could positively contribute to these factors. Because of this, office design became more sensitive to the particular activities and tasks related to their field of work. One of the original casual offices rose out of Silicon Valley in the 80s due to long hours spent on computers. By staying open 24/7, workers are encouraged to work until tasks are completed. As a trade-off, the dress code was relaxed and management became more flexible. Employees have more control over personalization of space, however performance expectations are high. The present-day office has been shaped around sustainable development, economic contingencies and our changing social demands, forcing designers and management to explore the possibilities and directions of the office workspace and utilise the technological advancements of our current day. Open layouts of contemporary offices complement the environmental awareness and sustainable legislation developing throughout the world. Green-conscious material selection, natural lighting and ventilation promote a productive, friendly workspace and long-term economic benefits. The sustainable and economic benefits of decentralizing society is combined with a young working class, less interested in stability and willing to reap the economic benefits of self-contracting. Ultimately, we see less importance placed on supervised workplaces. Although a collaborative workspace will always be a part of our society, the office is being minimised, and the flexibility is due to our technological advancements in which we are assessed by our output. The office on an individual basis still carries out the same internal tasks, and it's our conscious relation to this space that makes it an office. What makes this conscious kick in is hard to identify. The only unique similarity in all forms of the office is the simplicity of a chair and desk. The office space gives us focus, and consciously we are able to erase all external factors and concentrate on tasks associated with the office. Maybe the key contributor in seeing people approach the home or mobile office as a possible solution is the transformation of that space from an institutional level to an ideological level. The office we see today has subtly progressed with society, but has still kept its form as it has spread globally into contrasting cultures. This is what makes it a unique form of institutional architecture, because it has become a globalized space in which a universal system of practice takes place.